Well, here we go. We're going to take a little tour of this house that we've been working on. Everybody been asking me why I leave early, why I been missing in action from a lot of things. This is 1214 Stoneburner Street. We bought this thing when it was just a rundown little house. Redid the outside. All the siding was asbestos. It was covering the old boards. We had the battens, which are those ribs sticking out. We had them all cut, replaced, put in new windows and doors, new porch ceilings, pickets and railings, new deck flooring here. Been quite a job. Credit to 99% of this job is to my son. Many thanks to his wife, who is my partner in this project, for a lot of the lumber which came from the mill she works at. Inside, we started out with 7.5-foot ceilings, and we opened up some of this stuff and found out that the ceilings were actually 11 foot tall. So we tore the plaster off of everything down to the studs. We rewired everything to code, new circuit breaker, all new wiring, receptacles, lights. And we put this pine ceiling, that's the ceiling we're looking at there. Pine shiplap siding in this room, which is the living room, and the next room, which is the bedroom. And again, little distorted with this video because of the inability to zoom out any further. But inside also the floors, we have quite a mess in this room where we're working, but you can see the floors are rough cut mill wormy oak. We overlaid this room. This is the only room with new flooring. It was so chopped up. There was an old chimney there. We took that out, closed it up. We put in this mantle for the gas logs, which will be installed shortly as soon as they come into stock at Lowe's. My son has done a fabulous job on all of this. We did exposed duct work. We're down to putting on the vent covers. That kind of gives it that cabiny industrial look. I've got all new appliances sitting here waiting to get set. This was an interesting little find. We picked it up fairly cheap. Gutted it all the way down. This room here, this is Jessica's find right here. I'm going to turn it sideways, so just tilt your heads. That door, exterior style door, but we decided to use it inside into the master bedroom. Now in this room there was a closet. This was actually two rooms. You can see over here, and in the floor there was a wall that went across this section of the floor. That bay window was actually boarded up into a closet. When my son started working, he discovered that it actually had windows in it. So we took the old windows out and we put in new windows. But that is one of the main features of this bedroom. He redid the entire thing. He put the same wood ceiling in there that's up here. Obviously up top we had the recessed lighting and ceiling fan. Got the exposed heating system and cooling system. This is central air and heat. Smoke alarm systems there, hasn't been uncovered yet. This floor is the original floor. This is the old heart pine. It's dirty, it's singing. It's got one coat of poly on it. We'll clean it up and get her done here shortly. These are the doors that'll go across the the heating and air conditioning room. They're polyed up, ready to get hung. I believe that is my son's next project. And let me stand back over this side. And that is the door that leads into the master bedroom. Beautiful door. Credit to Jessica, who found that and picked it up for a steal. So we've repurposed it as an interior door. And we do have attic access, though can't get up there because there's about 3 feet of insulation blowing in up there. And the ceiling fans are basic, fans only, because we do have recessed lighting. Bearings again, that's the front door. And you will walk straight through into the kitchen. Now we did keep this opening, so I can back up without falling down here. This opening has the old original trim. Now keeping in mind that this was built as a pole barn. It does not have a foundation. It sits on brick columns that are just loose laid there. In here, a little more modern pine flooring. And then we've got countertops in the sink. We repurposed some old cabinets. We only had to buy one new one. Where the stove sets, it will go above right there and have the hood vent on it. The countertops are all mosaic. They are marble, real stone marble. And this was the old chimney. We decided to keep it as an accent. It looks pretty good there. We're going to put a clear coat on it, seal it up, and I had to patch the holes. So it won't match, but it's patched up. Now this room was interesting because it again had a 7-foot ceiling, which didn't work. It just claustrophobic as soon as you came in here. So my son and daughter-in-law decided to put the pine up over the ceiling on the roof rafters and leave the ceiling rafters exposed. We had to cut one to get that wood up there. They were 16-foot boards, so we had to cut one, and that's you see the repair that we had to do right there. We did it real rough, so it maintains that rustic old-time cottage look. So we do have exposed ceiling joist here and also exposed heating ducts. And again, stepping back, try to give the view of the ceiling here. And then my son, we had enough tile left over. He wanted this little storage area, microwave table. So we did that with the same marble. And you can see it's all natural marble. It's going to be a cute little house for somebody. We had to do a support renovation. So my son just built a little landing there over that patch in the floor, so it cleaned that up. And we're in process now of getting these floors sanded. This is what they will look like minus the dirt when they are done. That was the worst area under the old window. But you can see as it comes out, it's going to clean up real nice. We're using all good materials, solid pine doors. We found the Luan doors they don't hold up in rentals. Now, as a space saver, we are going to leave this water heater exposed. It just sits in the room. And then we put linoleum down here on this floor. This is the bathroom. You come in the bathroom, and it is a pretty big bathroom. We used a stand-up shower in the corner. No bathtub, just a stand-up shower. And we have the vanity with a little window over the vanity. And then clearly the throne, and there is a little laundry area back there. Now it can be used for laundry area, washer dryer, it can be used for storage, whatever, but it's there. Same exposed rafters in here. We got to get that board down. And as I said, we do a complete new plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical upgrade. So there are no problems with old heaters and leaky pipes. Mr. Coles did most of the plumbing. We subcontract out the heat and air, and we have an electrician finish our electric. We pull most of the wire, drill the holes, get it run, and then we have an electrician come in. And again, the shower, real basic. Everything's basic. It's easier to maintain, it's cheaper to fix, and it's very functional. That brick chimney also comes in here. So you have obviously 2 or 3 sides of it exposed. And then we're in process last week, hopefully last week, of doing this. We just set our post here, and I'm going to try to get out here without sinking up to my ass in mud. This is the back of the house. This addition here is the new addition. This was the original pole barn style cottage that they built, and we're going to put a little deck right there. It's going to be 8 by 10 when you come out of the kitchen. It will suffice. This 8 by 10 area, then all the way back to there, you can see that dirt berm. That was an addition that we tore off. Poor construction, there wasn't enough slope on the roof, there was absolutely no foundation. The bathroom used to be out over there on a concrete slab, and we just said it had to go, it was not repairable. And when we got it tore off, we enjoyed looking at the house a lot more without this addition sticking out 3 feet past it. So we kept it that way, kept it simple, kept it basic. The yard is mostly level. We've been working this area. There was a shed back there, big trees that we had professionally taken out. You can see the stump. The back of the house, almost done. We got a little trim, put another coat of paint on it. This side, same thing, new roof all the way around, rain gutters. Few minor repairs to do. There was a massive, the thing was 5 feet across the stump at the base, massive walnut tree here. It had ultimately dropped limbs that went through the roof. We took that tree out before we started anything. Got our gas lines, new gas lines run. Got to get them painted up before the inspector comes. New gutters and good drainage. Now if I could just catch that damn groundhog out here when I got my 22, I'd be alright. He goes under the house. This is the bay window from the outside. We did have a metal roof put on that. It just kind of fit. And here, the little cottage from the front on an angle. Done a very minimal landscape around it. As I said, the yard is nice and level. Got a young couple moving in here probably by the end of the month. New baby coming along, and we'll work the yard at another time, I guess. But again, 1214 stone burner, where a lot of time, energy, and money have gone over the past 1.5 to 2 years. Huge credits to my son Michael and his talents. He has done 90% of the work in this house as far as carpentry and design. Can't say enough good things about him. Waiting to see what his next one's going to do. But we're on the home stretch, so I just want everybody to see what we've been doing. And as I said, it's an amazing transformation from what it was. And Mike does a wonderful job. Thanks to Ray, Jess, everybody that's been involved. And I'm Lisa signing off.